Listen, beloved, and do not let your attention wander, because I am speaking to you now with intention, precision, and mercy. This is for you and only you. Do not try to skip this. I have seen what you did when no one was watching, and I have already set in motion the response to that hidden choice. A wealthy man, someone with keys you do not have yet, with signatures you cannot place yet, with influence you have never met in person, is about to relocate you. He is being moved by my hand, even if he thinks it is his idea. I am the breath behind his plans, the nudge in his heart, the restlessness in his night and the clarity in his morning. He does not yet know your whole story, but I do, and I have chosen your name. Because you did this, and I will tell you what this is, I am opening a door. You opened your hand when it would have been easier to close it. You refused bitterness when it would have been reasonable. You told the truth when a small lie could have protected your comfort for a little longer. You gave a quiet gift that no one praised. You stayed when quitting would have eased your tired bones. You forgave a wrong that would have justified your fury. You stopped at a threshold and said, I will not step into darkness even if the darkness looks easier. This is this. It was not dramatic in the eyes of the crowd, but it thundered before me. Because you did this, you triggered a new route for your life, one you could not have calculated, one that requires my timing and your courage. I saw you when you covered that shame with gentleness instead of gossip. I watched you look at the money that felt too small and still honor me with it. I counted the times you softened your words so that peace could stay in the room. The world did not applaud, but heaven recorded, and I, your God, repay in ways that surprise those who keep accounts with small pencils and narrow lines. Do not argue with my generosity. Do not shrink from this message. Do not try to skip this. The movement has begun. The wealthy man is not a random stranger, he is an assignment. He has wrestled with a problem that none of his contacts can solve. He has been searching for someone who carries what you carry, integrity that doesn't bend in heat, patience that does not rush, and a calm, steady wisdom that knows when to speak and when to listen. He has tasted talent without character and contacts without loyalty, and he has grown tired of noise that doesn't build. I have set your name in his path, not with neon, not with a crowd, but with the simple weight of right timing. He will call it a recommendation, a coincidence, a note in a stack, a profile that felt right, but I call it a decree. Relocation is not only geography, it is assignment. I am moving you from the familiarity that held your growth to the unfamiliarity that will stretch your wings. You will not be uprooted as if punished, you will be transplanted as one treasures a rare plant to a garden with light that suits it. The place I am sending you has a window you will love, light that falls on your work at just the right hour, streets you will learn like a melody, and doors that open with a steady click instead of a grind. There is a desk where your name will be written, a chair that will remember your shape, a neighborhood that will begin to feel like a promise kept. Do not fear the boxes. Do not fear the packing. Do not fear the new. This is not exile, this is escort. Because you did this, because you chose hidden obedience over public applause, I am answering you with visible favor. Favor does not ask permission from those who did not build it. Favor does not knock timidly while envy argues. Favor simply arrives, sets the table, and waits for you to sit. You will see emails that look friendlier than you expected, contracts that read cleaner than you dared to ask, provision that doesn't wobble at the end of the month. You will hear, "We can handle the moving costs," and "We've adjusted the budget to include your transition," and "Take the time you need to settle in, we want you whole." Do not be surprised by kindness. You sowed it when you thought it was small. I am rearranging calendars to serve you. I am aligning travel times so that what should be complicated becomes almost strangely simple. I am touching the heart of someone in logistics who will advocate for you when they have no reason to. I am softening a policy that seemed rigid, just enough to make your path smooth but not so much that you grow careless. I am placing my yes over rooms where you were never introduced. Can you feel the tremble under your feet? That is the ground making space for your steps. Do not say, "But I am not ready." Preparedness is not the absence of fear, it is the presence of me. You are prepared because I am going with you. You are prepared because I put this assignment in your mouth before you knew how to pronounce it. You are prepared because what you call small faith I call a door. You kept opening that door in the dark, and now the light will pour through it. Do not stop now. Do not try to skip this. Grace is pacing you. The wealthy man will look strong in public, but he is fragile in his secret thoughts. He needs someone who knows how to carry responsibility without carrying pride. He needs someone who understands how to say no without breaking covenant, and yes without losing boundaries. He needs someone who will not be seduced by proximity to power. You have been trained for this in ways that felt like loneliness. Those seasons where you wondered why doors wouldn't open were not punishments. They were training grounds to keep your heart quiet when applause becomes loud. What felt like delay was a fence I built to keep predators out of your garden. You asked me for a sign that would not embarrass your faith. Here it is, the next conversation that looks ordinary will carry uncommon weight. A phrase will be repeated twice. The number that worried you will be covered without haggling. You will be asked, "What do you need to feel settled?" Answer with clarity. I am not relocating you to test your boundaries, I am relocating you to honor them. If they ask for everything at once, give them excellence in stages. If they push for urgency without wisdom, remind them gently that you are building something that should endure. I will be in your mouth when you say it. Because you did this, because you turned away from a door that promised quick money but would have drained your soul, because you answered with humility when they tried to provoke you, because you stayed faithful to work that did not flatter you. I am multiplying your small yes into a large place. The wealthy man is a bridge, not a master. Do not bow to him, honor me in him. Keep your heart clean. When praise starts to gather like dust on your shoulders, brush it off with gratitude and keep going. You are worried about what to leave behind, but I tell you truthfully, nothing ordained will be lost. I will fold your relationships like garments into the suitcase of your life. Those meant to travel with you will fit. Those meant to rest for a season will rest. Do not force what I have not fastened. The friendships that have been cracking will either heal in the light of this move or remain behind like old door frames, useful once, but no longer suited to the house I am building. Do not mourn what I remove if it would have spoiled the place I am giving you. There is a key that will fit easily into your hand. There is a lease that will include your name without hidden traps. There is a route from your new home to your new work that will become a prayer path. I will meet you there in the quiet between traffic lights and morning light. There is a chair by a window where you will hear me more clearly than you have in years. There is a small cafe nearby where a conversation will fine-tune your next step. There is a place of worship where I have already reserved you a safe seat, not for hiding, but for healing. Trust me to provide your people. Because you did this, because you blessed someone who had nothing to give you back, because you answered my nudge at an inconvenient hour, because you repented when you stumbled instead of pretending you had not, I am crowning you with a chapter that will make sense of the confusing pages. You have asked me, why so much stretching? Look at the garment now, it fits the future, not the past. You will carry new authority, not the brittle kind that shouts to be believed, but the quiet kind that people recognize without announcement. Your words will weigh more because your heart weighs less. I am not only moving you in space, I am moving you in stature. You will find yourself in rooms where you used to serve coffee in your mind. Now you will serve counsel. You will draft what others revise. You will sign what others wait to see signed. Do not let this tempt you into hurry. Haste spoils wine. You will pour steadily and watch joy rise in those who taste. If jealousy stands up at the door, let it stand outside and talk to itself. You will not answer it. You have work. Pack lightly, but not carelessly. Take the lessons. Take the discipline. Take the journals and the prayers that helped you breathe when air felt tight. Leave the unnecessary proofs. You do not have to convince anyone that I sent you. Your fruit will tell the story. Your peace will be the credential. Your consistency will be the seal. This is your life, not a stage play, and I am the author who writes scenes that last. Because you did this, because you guarded your eyes from what would blur your purpose, because you learned to rest without quitting, because you allowed me to slow you so I could strengthen you, I am widening the road. Money will follow mission. Do not make money your captain, make it your servant. Let it carry generosity beyond what you once thought possible. I will trust you with more because I watched what you did with little. I will show you where to sow, and I will protect what grows. Your generosity will become not a reaction, but a rhythm. The wealthy man's favor will not make you smaller, it will magnify what I already put in you. When you see his eyes soften at your counsel, remember who taught you wisdom. When you notice how rooms quiet when you start to speak, remember the nights we spent together while others slept, when you poured out your fear and I poured back courage. That intimacy is the well, do not trade it for applause. Stay found in me, and I will keep you from getting lost in success. There will be a day soon where you will place the last box on a clean floor and look around at a space that still smells new. You will stand very still and wonder if you deserve this ease, this brightness, this sudden alignment. Hear me now so you do not argue with joy later. Yes. You are not stealing this. You are receiving it. You are not tricking anyone. You are not pretending. You are not playing dress-up in someone else's life. I wrote this for you, and because you did this, because you chose me when no one clapped, I am choosing to honor you where many will see. Do not be afraid of the word relocate. It has been used to threaten and to uproot by those who do not love well. In my mouth, it is a promise to plant. I am not scattering you, I am setting you. I am not pushing you out, I am ushering you in. You will learn new streets, new rhythms, new names, and you will carry your old faith into them like fire that never goes out. The lamp you guarded in narrow nights will become a lighthouse for others who wondered if goodness ever moves toward them. They will hear your story and believe again. Because you did this, because you let me correct your tone, because you chose quiet study over loud distraction, because you forgave yourself for being human and let me be God, I am putting laughter back in your mouth. It will sound strange at first, like a song you used to know and forgot the words to. But it will return, and it will not feel guilty to be happy. You will not sabotage your own blessings because an old voice tells you you're not allowed to rest. I silence that voice. I cancel that sentence. I replace it with a new one, beloved, build. You will build with people who are not threatened by how you shine. You will build with leaders who do not borrow your ideas and erase your name. You will build with teams that think of one another before they think of optics. You will build with those who apologize when they are wrong and learn quickly. You will build with people who make room for you to be brilliant and tired, creative and human, diligent and playful. The place I am sending you is not perfect, but it is healthy enough for you to grow. And as you grow, it will become healthier. Your presence is not a burden, it is a blessing. The wealthy man will notice that his vision is clearer when you are part of the equation. He will ask, "How did we miss this?" And you will answer softly, "We were rushing." He will ask, "Why does this feel easier?" And you will tell the truth, because we honored what matters. He will commend you publicly and, more importantly, I will commend you privately. When offers multiply, return to me for discernment. Not every open door is yours to walk through. Some are for you to bless and hand to another. Wisdom will keep your hands from hoarding. You feared that your past delays disqualified you. I tell you they trained you. You worried that your age, your resume, your interruptions, your hidden tears, your tangled attempts at progress made you less desirable to builders. I tell you they made you resilient. What others call gaps I call altars. I met you there. I am not embarrassed by the route I used to bring you here. Do not be embarrassed either. Wear the journey like a garment with many colors. Each color remembers a rescue. Because you did this, because you trusted me with an ache you could not explain, because you stopped measuring your worth by invitations you did not receive, because you stayed kind while you waited, I am accelerating carefully. The speed will increase, but your soul will not fray. You will handle more without feeling hollow. You will be asked for more without losing your voice. I will keep you breathing deeply in rooms without windows. I will keep you hydrated in seasons that feel like deserts. You will not burn out because I will not leave you to burn alone. When your feet touch the floor in the new place, say this quietly so your heart remembers, I am here by promise, not by accident. I will serve with joy. I will learn with humility. I will set boundaries with peace. I will rest without guilt. I will build with honor. I will stay anchored to the one who brought me here. Repeat it as often as you need until it becomes your reflex. This is how you keep the gift from becoming a burden. This is how you keep your oil fresh. I have already spoken to time on your behalf. The delays that used to taunt you will not speak the same language here. Deadlines will respect your pace. Duties will respect your design. You will know what to say no to, not because you are fearful, but because you are focused. You will know what to say yes to, not because you crave approval, but because you recognize my breath on it. And when confusion tries to mimic urgency, you will step back and listen, and I will whisper, and you will know. Do not try to skip this. Let these words sit with you. Let them stretch your hope. Let them calm your old defenses. The map I am handing you is not for a sprint, it is for a journey. The wealthy man is a signpost, not a savior. I am your God. I am your source. I am the one who watched you do small things well and decided to place you where your excellence can breathe. Because you did this, because you chose love when love felt expensive, I am paying you back in the currency of purpose. Soon you will tell the story with a smile, how a recommendation came from a corner you didn't expect, how a call led to a visit, how a visit led to an offer, how an offer carried everything you needed to move without fear. You will say, I almost doubted, and you will laugh because you didn't. You will say, "It felt too good," and then you will admit that goodness is exactly what it felt like. You will walk rooms that used to belong to your dreams and leave footprints for those who are still waking up to theirs. Go ahead and sort the drawers. Begin to lighten the load. Bless what you leave behind. Bless the neighbors who waved when your heart was heavy. Bless the streets that taught you patience. Bless the walls that held your prayers. You are not abandoning them, you are graduating. You are not running from something, you are running towards someone. And I, who began this work in you, will perform it with delight. Because you did this, because you held your peace when provoked, because you guarded your mind when fear tried to campaign for your attention, because you loved me in the ordinary, I am delivering you into a chapter that will feel like fresh air after a long tunnel. The wealthy man is about to relocate you. The signatures will align. The emails will agree. The conversations will confirm. And when you step through, remember the secret that started it all, a quiet yes, a hidden kindness, a small obedience that no one celebrated but me. That is where we met. That is where we keep meeting. And that is why this door opened. My child, hear my words carefully, for they are not spoken to all, but directly to you. Today I am revealing to you something that heaven has been preparing in silence, something that is going to shock you and lift you at the same time. I have seen your actions, I have observed your decisions, I have counted the tears you cried when nobody saw you, and I have measured the intentions of your heart. Because of what you did in secret, because of the small act you thought nobody noticed, because of the kindness you showed when you were not required to, I am moving the heavens to send a wealthy man into your life whose assignment is relocation. You thought you were forgotten, but heaven was recording. You thought it was small, but I magnified it. And now the reward must find you. Do not take this lightly, for this is not coincidence. I am God, and I do not speak empty words. You did something that touched me, and you did something that positioned you for favor. You could have chosen selfishness, you could have turned away, you could have followed the path of bitterness, but instead you planted a seed of obedience, and I have commanded a wealthy man to find you. His wealth is not just in money but in access, in open doors, in opportunities, in connections that will uproot you from where you are and plant you in a place that will change your entire story. My child, the angels are already preparing the movement. They are whispering in the ears of this man. They are arranging the circumstances that will cause your paths to cross. And when he comes, he will not come empty-handed, because I have loaded him with resources for you. Do not ask me why I chose this way. Do not ask me why I placed your blessing in the hands of another. I am God, and I use men to fulfill my will. This wealthy man is an instrument, not a master. He is a vessel, not the source. The source is me, but I have chosen to channel it through him because I want to astonish you. You thought your blessing would come in small drops, but I am sending it in a flood. You thought you would struggle step by step, but I am shifting you suddenly. You thought you would only manage with what you had, but I am relocating you into more than enough. The enemy is trembling as this word is released, for he tried everything to block this. He tried to delay, he tried to distract you, he tried to make you believe you were wasting your time. But what you did in faith has spoken louder than his lies. That one act, that one decision, that one secret sacrifice has broken the curse and opened the gate of favor. I tell you again, my child, a wealthy man is about to relocate you. This is not a dream. This is not imagination. This is my decree, and my decree cannot be reversed. I see your doubts trying to rise. I see the questions swirling in your mind. You ask yourself, is this really for me? Could it be true? Am I worthy of such a gift? Hear me, you are worthy because I chose you. You are favored because I loved you. You are qualified because you obeyed. What you did may not seem like much to you, but in heaven it shook things. It was a proof of your heart. It was a sign of your humility. It was the fragrance that caught the attention of heaven, and because of that, I am commanding movement. The wealthy man I am sending does not even know yet why he is drawn to you, why he will think of you, why he will offer to help you, why he will decide to open his resources for you. But I know why. It is because I placed you on his spirit. I assigned your name to his destiny. I wrote your relocation into his plans. He is about to appear suddenly. He will speak words that seem too big for you to believe, but do not shrink back. Do not say, I am not ready. Do not say, I do not deserve this. Stand tall, for I am the one making it happen. You prayed for change. You begged for release. You asked me to lift you from where you are. You did not know that your obedience was already building the answer. You did not know that your tears were watering the seed. You did not know that your patience was summoning the wealthy man. But now, my child, the time is here. The earth will shift beneath your feet, and your life will not remain the same. Understand this deeply. Relocation is not just about moving to a new place physically. Relocation is about destiny. Relocation is about circles. Relocation is about environment. I am taking you from small to great, from limitation to expansion, from hidden to revealed. The wealthy man is only the tool I am using. But the transformation will come from my hand. When he arrives, you will recognize it is me, not him. You will know that this is my orchestration, not his generosity. You will know that this is my plan, not his coincidence. The heavens are already rejoicing, for your season has been announced. The angels are on assignment, preparing the path. The wealthy man is being stirred, even in his sleep. His thoughts are shifting, his plans are rearranging, his heart is opening. He does not know yet that it is for you, but very soon he will know. And when he knows, nothing will stop him. He will find you. He will bless you. He will relocate you. Do not skip this message, for this is not just information, it is transformation. Do not ignore this, for this is the signal you have been waiting for. The wealthy man is already in motion. My hand is upon you. My word is covering you. My promise is manifesting. And I tell you again, my child, because of what you did, because of the faith you showed, because of the obedience you gave, I am rewarding you openly. A wealthy man is about to relocate you.